got loyalty, got royalty inside my DNA. Cocaine quarter piece, got war and peace inside my DNA.
Yo, what's up everybody? It's your boy shawnbnice, back again dropping some more heat rock for y'all, man. Trying to keep up with the daily consistent basis of dropping videos for y'all Monday through Friday. So with the week being started, let's go ahead and get y'all day started off right. Today we doing features for the iOS 11. I believe I got at least like 13 features for you guys that I believe that will be very useful for y'all. You iPad, you iOS lovers, you know what I'm saying? Kind of make your phone a little bit more exciting. I'm an Android user and I found these pretty cool. All right, so let's get started. All right, first feature being the control center expansion setting, right? So here, pretty much you slide up, you got the control center, right? It's, you got the Wi-Fi, airplane mode, pretty much the things that's like really accessible. So here's the thing. So with the control center, just for you who don't know, you can actually 3D touch on these things and you can bring up more. So you got personal hotspot, airdrop, stuff like that. You can 3D touch on that. You can turn in your true tone display if you wanted to. Adjust the brightness. And same thing, let's see. Same thing with the camera. You can go ahead and open it, you can take a selfie, record a video. So 3D touch definitely comes in handy there. Now, if you want to add more features to the control center, what you want to do is you want to go out of that, you want to go to settings, you want to go to control center, and then you want to go to customize controls. Okay. Once you go there, as you can see, you can add more items. You can add more items to your control center. So you can have where you can add notes, text size, voice memo. So let's say we want to add notes, right? We hit add, now it's in there. You come out of that, slide up, and now you see the notes right there at the bottom corner. So that's definitely a cool thing to have, especially if you're somebody who like to kind of have quick settings and quick controls right there at the tip of your fingertip. Now you got it with no problem. All right, next feature we're doing is gonna be driving, do not disturb while driving. Now I know a lot of y'all like, well, we already know about that, but the cool thing about that is now, let's see, if we go to settings, we go to do not disturb. You got auto reply to, right? Now, with auto reply to, you can have it just reply back to your favorites, all contacts, or no one. So what the auto reply is, it's gonna send this message saying, I'm driving with do not disturb while driving turned on. I see a message where, when I get where I'm going. To me, that's a pretty nifty thing to have now. You don't have to worry about, like, man, I wonder if it's like this person got my message or anything like that. So now you don't have to worry about that person that's constantly spamming you with text like, hey, answer. Because whatever it is, man, when you driving, it can wait. I definitely do not recommend people use their phone while driving. It's very dangerous. I know a lot of people who have had accidents. I've actually been in an accident where somebody was using their phone while driving. So yeah, no text while driving, man. That's real stuff right there. All right, now. Next feature that we have on deck, because I don't know if a lot of people use this or not. Every time I see a person with an iPhone, they never use it. So let's see, we're gonna go to create a note. Let's cancel out that. All right, we're gonna create another one. So let's say I'm typing, right? I'm typing, boom, boom, boom. Actually, let's make an actual sentence. The brown fox grabbed the gun from the hunter and start letting loose. All right, so maybe I don't want to put the brown fox. Maybe I'm gonna put, you 3D touch, right? You press down hard, you can move this cursor wherever you want to now within this sentence. You guys can see that, right? So now I can go back and put, let's see, I want to put, we just gonna backspace here. The white fox grab the gun. Okay, so it's changing the color of the fox. But all in all, that's a very, very dope feature to have. You know what I'm saying? Android has something similar, but not too much. But this 3D touch thing here, that's dope. I really like that. I really like that a lot, actually. So moving on, next feature is where we have restrictions, right? Now, restrictions is actually pretty dope. So look, check this out. When you hold down on the app, right, you get to do the little wiggle thing. You can go ahead and start disabling your apps, right? Okay, cool. Now, with restrictions, you can actually stop somebody from doing that. So let's say you got a buddy who like to play around, or somebody asks you a phone real quick, or it's just something you don't want to have in there. So what you want to do is you want to go to restrictions, And what I do is when I can't find something, I search in the settings. All right, restrictions, right? So here, when you enable restrictions, we can put a passcode in. For the sake of this video, there's no point in hiding that, something like too important. 1 2 3 4 1 2 3 4. Right now, with this, you can also hide apps too. Let's say you don't want someone, I don't know, maybe you don't want Safari, you know what I'm saying, there, or FaceTime. So now, when you back out of this, as you can see, Safari and FaceTime are no longer there. Let's see, go do another one. Go back to restrictions, 1 2 3 4. So let's put those back. So let's say, you know, let's say it's some other things that you don't want. You can have where, you know, with the movies, if you only want, say you let your kids use the phone, you don't want them to watch no rated R or no children under 17 allowed movies. You got that here. You got Siri, explicit language. You can block that as well. I mean, there's so many different restrictions here, but let's get to the one I was actually talking about. So now you can have it where that no one can install apps, delete apps, or with in-app purchases, right? So right now we take off deleting apps, okay? So now you can see when I hold this down, come on, it'll wiggle, right? You see it wiggling, but I can't delete anything. So that's a very dope feature to have, very nice to have, very nice to use. So let's go back and turn that off. 1 2 3 4. There you go. Okay. So very nice feature to have on your phone, man. You know, I don't see why you wouldn't use that. Very pretty cool. All right, so now let's get into the whole storage issue. A lot of people with iPhones definitely can run into storage issues, especially now that Apple is on petty mode and took the 128 gigabyte option away from us. Now you only have 64 gig and 256 gigabytes, right? So if you're someone who's controlled and, you know, who's concerned with your storage, what you do is go to settings, general, iPhone storage. Now here's what Apple, you know what I'm saying, hats off to Apple for this one. So this one, like, say if it's a game that you don't play no more, it's always just apps you just don't really use like that. Now they have this feature called offload. What is it? Offload unused apps, right? So what that means is if it's an app that you're not using, maybe it's like you haven't used, I don't know, like 6 months or a year or whatever, the iPhone is smart enough to recognize, like, all right, you're not using this app like that, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna delete the app. We're gonna offload the app, right? So when it offloads the app, it's gonna delete the app as far as the app size is concerned, but it's gonna keep the data for you. So like when you re-download the app, like, oh man, I was looking for this app. When you re-download it, it'll still have all your saved data in there that you're using. So like all your missions or whatever, or all documents, whatever you had saved to that app before it was deleted, it would still be there once you re-download it. Okay, so thumbs up to Apple for that, man. I actually thought that's pretty cool. Now, here's another feature that I think, I don't know, I just like the way it looked. It make a lot of your apps look better, makes a lot of your settings stuff like look cooler. And this is a way to get a black background, right? So the black background, what you want to do is you want to go out of here. You want to go to, I think it's display and brightness. No, actually, it's gonna be under accessibility. So, like I said, when I feel like searching through the menu like that, I was going to accessibility. We're gonna go there. We're gonna go to, where is that? Display accommodations, right? Then we're gonna go to invert colors. And then we're gonna go to smart invert, all right? Now, as you can see, it turned the white background black, it turned my text white. So, but this works in like a lot of Apple apps. So let's go out, for example. Now, I hear you won't notice it, right? But let's say if we click open the calendar. Now you can see my calendar, it got a black background. We go to reminders. My reminders have a black background. We go to Apple Music. Now your Apple Music looks even cooler, yo, because look, to me that looks better than having a white background. This looks a lot better. So again, for y'all who don't know how to do that, that's how you do it. And I think I have it set up where, as in, if you so let's go back. I think I can help you guys. So this is going to be in accessibility as well, but you can actually triple click this button to get it to work. So what you want to do is you want to go to, let's see. Right, so to get there, what you want to do is you want to go to accessibility. Let's scroll all the way down. Do you see accessibility shortcut? Then now when you triple click, when I get the focus, when you triple click the home button, now you can go ahead and get smart invert colors, right? So now when we back out of that, triple click it. And you see it did a little flash. Now when you open it back up, that's how it looks. Back to white, triple click again. Enable. And boom. So to me, the black definitely looks better. I mean, I don't know about y'all, but now keeping it on there. On top of that too, your keyboard even turns black as well. I mean, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know what. To me, they should set it just like this. I'm gonna be real with y'all. They should set it straight like that. All right, now we got screenshot. Like, it's like a screenshot shortcut to edit. You know what I'm saying? So say you're on Apple Music, you like, hey, check out. You like, maybe it's an ASAP Rocky song you're looking for or something like that. So what you can do is you can, take a screenshot. Now, okay, let's try that again. All right, got the screenshot to work. Take a screenshot, it's like a little left hand thing in the corner here, and now you can edit it like right there. So we go ahead and do that. We do a marker or something, and you can circle it, whatever. You hit done. You can save the photos, and then now, whenever you want to, you go ahead and send a screenshot off to somebody. So pretty cool to have as well, all right? Now, the next cool feature I want to show you guys, which to me is pretty important, it's the SOS joint, right? So with the SOS joint, you can back up all the way back. How about we do this? Close everything out. Come on. They don't have too many apps running. All right, so go to settings, right? And then you want to go to, where is it? Emergency SOS. Now, here's the dope thing about this. So you can have it work with 5 clicks, or you can press and hold the button. You know what I'm saying? You can press and hold the side button and either value button to turn off the iPhone or make an emergency call. When this is on, when you also have this enabled, also works with 5 clicks. When this is on, you can also use emergency SOS by rapidly clicking the side button 5 times, right? So here's what this thing does. So say if you're in an emergency situation, you can't really talk or whatever, you maybe, I don't know, you at a store, you getting robbed, you triple click this button 5 times, and what it does, it calls the police. On top of that, it will also, you can set up an emergency contact. Well, you can turn the countdown sound off, so you won't have to work. You know what I'm saying? You won't have to get, if you're in an emergency situation, you probably don't want that sound to go on. You out there maybe getting robbed or something, they hear you doing that. That's, you know what I'm saying? That's not no good. So you can turn that off. But you can set up emergency health contacts in your phone. So whereas if you do that, not only would it call the police for you or whatever, it also send a message to your loved one saying like, hey, I just used this, and then send an address as well. So, like, to me, that is really dope. I really think everybody should have that turned on, man. Have it set up, because you never know when you're in a situation, when you're in a tight jam, you need to get out of something. Boom, 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 boom. And so it's gonna send your people the information where you at. So, you know what I'm saying? I really think this is a cool thing to have. All right. Next, we have screen record. Now, to you, that may not be a big thing, but let's just say you, maybe you're trying to teach somebody how to do something. They just have a hard time reading instructions. So what you can do is, you can go ahead and hit screen record, right? So now, give you a countdown. So now, whatever you're trying to send a person, let's say, hey, yo, you trying to send your buddy how to get to that invert color thing I showed you, or you can share this video. Plug. Anyway, you hit settings or something like that. You go back, you go to general, you go to accessibility. You showing them all this. You know what I mean? So now, when they want to do it, they know what to do and where to go. Now you slide back up, you stop the screen record. Now we can go ahead and go to photos. Make sure nothing ain't in there too ratchet. All right, so now you hit play. When you send this video to somebody, now you sending them exactly how to do something, right? Let's see. It doesn't record the volume, which is cool. Some on Android apps they do, but now as you can see, I'm walking somebody how to get to that setting. It's showing me the clicks and everything. Boom, invert colors. So now they know what to do and how to go ahead and turn this feature on their phone as well. See? You go ahead and edit that too if you don't want them seeing all that extra stuff. You can edit that too. Now, let's do something a little bit different. Now, this thing is called like a loop. It's kind of similar to Boomerang, how it is for most apps. Like, you know, that Boomerang app where you get to see something in loop. So let's see if we can, but you do this with a live photo. So we're gonna use this, right? It is a live photo. So, all right, it is a live photo. Let's see if it's gonna play. Oh, I forgot you got to retouch it. Boom, boom, right? So you slide up, you go ahead and put that in the loop, and this is how it's gonna look now. It's in the loop. You see what I'm saying? So that's pretty cool. Say if you about to slap somebody or something, you want to go ahead and get like in a loop or something. That's a good feature to have. I mean, don't go around slapping nobody, but y'all get my point. All right. Another thing that's pretty cool about this is in regards to Siri, right? So with Siri, you can have her just like Google Translate. You can have her translate stuff for you. So let's say you want to say, how do you go to the bathroom in Russia? So let's do it. How do you say, where's the bathroom in Russia?
I can't translate into Russian yet, but I can translate into French, German, Italian, Mandarin Chinese, and Spanish.
Where is the bathroom in Spanish? Boom, there you go. So say you in Mexico, you in Cozumel, whatever you at, you need to know where the bathroom at. Donde está el baño? Boom, you know what I'm saying? You know, to me, that's pretty, you know what I'm saying, pretty good to have, especially if your Espanol is like más o menos, or, you know, more or less, you can get like a little refresher course and boom, there you go, man. So, my last feature. Now this feature can be useful. You know, it depends on how you wanna look at it, right? But to me, it can be useful. So what this feature does is, instead of when you get like a notification, instead of it disappearing right before you get to even probably read what it says, it will stay on your screen. This is what we call a persistent notification. So to access that, what you want to do is going to go to settings, right? And you want to go to notifications. And let's say we want to do this for messages only, right? Go to messages, and then as you can see, you got focusing for y'all. You got temporary. Let me turn the brightness up. Maybe the brightness is up. All right. You got temporary, and then you got persistent. So what persistent is, like I said, persistent banners requiring action before proceeding. Temporary banners appear at the top of the screen, go away automatically. So this time, if you get a message or something, instead of it, you know, going away, now you gotta slide it up. You know what I'm saying? So to me, pretty nice to have. So yeah, that was like what, 12 features for iOS 11, man, for your iPhone. So there y'all go, man. Y'all welcome. I'm not even a huge iPhone user, but you know what I'm saying, I dive deep into this phone to make sure I can get you guys the best, you know what I'm saying, best possible features that you will probably use. None of that corny stuff, man. So other than that, man, it's your boy shawnbnice. If you liked the video, go ahead and give it a thumbs up. If you didn't like the video, give it a thumbs down, but please tell why. You know, so I can make the next video better for you, whatever. But it's your boy shawnbnice, man. Make sure you subscribe. I'm out. Deuces.